Okay, it's day 5, week 5. All right, so we're going to now go into the hyperbolas that are not in the center. Before we do, let's pray. Dear Lord, please open our minds and help us to learn and understand. In Jesus' precious name I pray. Amen. All right. Okay, so this has all the information for you. You are definitely going to use this. Just make sure that you understand for this, the K's are the same. They're all the same. So that will help you, maybe, depending upon what you're given, help you to know which one it is. And for this one, all the H's are the same. Okay? See, K, 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 K. H, 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 H. All right? Okay. Let's get to work. All right. Find an equation center. So let's first notice what is all the same. So all of these have the same K. Okay? All right. So we need to find the equation. We're going to use the one where the K's are all the same. So we're going to have x minus something squared over a squared minus y minus something squared, and this will be b, will be equal to 1. Okay? Now, the center is your h and k. So this is h, this is k. So h goes there. Now notice on this that it switches. So when whatever is the same, H, whatever is the same goes last. Maybe you could think about it that way. Whatever is the same goes in the second one. All right, so this will be plus 2. All right. Okay, so I know that this is my center. One of the focuses is this, and one of the vertexes is this. Graph the equation. So we know that 1, negative 2. So right here is the center. And so all this is going to make it tricky, but what all this is really doing is instead of going from our slope here, up and over, or down and over, we're going to go from here. From here is where we're going to start our asymptotes. So I do want to put that. It's going to become very important. Okay, so let's see. What do we know? We know H and K. We know H and K. Let's see. Vertices. One of them, one vertices at 3, negative 2. I'm going to go ahead and put that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay? How far away is that? 2. So the other one has to be 2. So the other one's going to be here. And there's a way, I guess, that you could do it and figure it out, but this it's going to be symmetrical from the center. So 2 and 2. So this is 3, negative 2. This would be negative 1, negative 2. So now the vertices is H plus A and H minus A. So if my H is 1, 1 plus something and 1 minus something is going to give me 3 and negative 1. What would that be? 3, 2. 2 is going to be. So if I know this from this right here, H plus A, H minus A. And my H is 1. So 1 plus something has to give me 3. 1 minus something has to give me negative 1. So that means A is going to equal 2. All right. Now my foci, let's see. This is H. plus or minus C. So let me see. One of them is at 4, negative 2. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 2. So it is 3 away. 1, 2, 3. So it's got to be 3 away. 1, 2, 3. So that'd be negative 2, negative 2. Okay. So now I need, let's see, C is going to be what? 1 plus something, 1 minus something. So C is going to be 3. And you do this arithmetic, you know, if it takes you longer, it takes you longer. But you're trying to figure out 1 plus something gives me 4, 1 minus something gives me negative 2. So C is 3. Now, what can I do to find B? So I have, I'm going to do it up here. A squared plus, nope, sorry. Yes, A squared plus B squared equals C squared. That's the one right here that it tells me to use. So A is 2, so that'd be 4. B, I do not know, and that'd be 9. So B is going to be plus or minus square root of 5. And if you need to work that out, you can work that out. Okay, so when it's in this form, A is here. So A squared is 4. Square root of 5 squared is 5. So this is my equation. I've got that. Okay. I've got my points up here. Now I need to find my asymptotes. That equation of asymptotes. We are going to have to work out this equation. Let's see. And this is the x first. So it's going to be y minus, what is k? So it'll be y plus 2 equals plus or minus, what is b? Square root of 5 over 2 x h minus 1. Okay? So y plus 2 equals plus or minus square root of 5 over 2x. And this would be plus or minus. So, you have to do these separately. So if I do the plus, I'm going to change this to a, this will help me. Or actually, you know what? I don't even think I need this. What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? I could find it. Okay, I could find this. I could go ahead and find this. Actually, this is all I want. I could go ahead and find this, and if it asks you for it, you're going to have to plug it in and find the y-intercept. But I could just use this, and instead of going from 0 to 0, going from there, I could just go here. So it is going to be, that's 2, so it's going to go down to something right to, down to something right to, up to something right to, up to something right to. So if you're going from this center, you only need the slope. If you want to go from the origin, you're going to have to figure out what the y-intercept is, because it will be different. It'll be different for this one and this one. So up to and some over. Okay, down 1, 2, and a little. Down 1, 2, and a little. So this y-intercept, it's not going to be 0. It'll be close to it. I figured it out. It's 0.88. So this, if you wanted to figure it out, it's actually negative 0.88. Okay, and that's if you use the negative one. Okay, and then you have to add 2 to it, right? So you'd have to work it all out. But you don't have to work it out if you're going from the center of this, but you do have to work it out if you want to go from the origin. And then the other one would be square root of 5 over 2x plus, or minus, excuse me, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So right in there somewhere is where, if you wanted to use this. But you can just start from here and use the slope. So then my graphs would look like this. Okay? So this is the part that you need if you're going to graph it from the center. And you need your vertices and you need your foci. And you need to write the equation. So you have to have your A and your B. Okay, moving on. Okay. So, oh, what a mess. But I do know this is positive, that's negative. So this is going to go first. So I'm going to put all the Y stuff first. And then I'm going to put all the X stuff. And then I'm going to move this 11 over. Negative 11. Okay, can y'all see that negative 11? Sorry. 4y squared minus 16y. I'm going to leave a space, minus 2x, minus x squared minus 2x. Leave a little space, negative 11. Okay, so now I am going to watch closely. I'm going to pull out the 4. Okay, and I need something to go here. Half of 4 is 2. 2 squared is 4. So I'm going to add 4 to this. Okay, but it's not 4. It's actually 16 that I'm adding. So I need to add 16. Now, let me do this side. I'm going to factor out an x, a negative. Okay, because I want it to, what's inside there needs to be positive. Divide this by 2 and square it, so that'd be 1. And so it's a negative 1, so I'm going to add 1. Yes. And so now I should have 4 y minus 2 squared minus x plus 1 squared equals 5 plus 1 is 6. Is that right? I don't know. Oh. Okay, I did that wrong. I was thinking wrong. So I added 1. Oh, I have to do the same thing. I was thinking opposite. I'm sorry. Okay. So it is subtracting 1, so I need to subtract 1. I was thinking I did subtract 1, but I'm doing the same thing because I added 16. So I subtracted 1, so I subtracted 1. That's 5 minus 1 is 4. Okay. Now it's working out good because I need a 1 here. So the equation will be this. Whoops. 1. 2. Okay. So, and when it's in this form, what will it be? The y is first. So this is A. A equals A equals 1, B equals 2. So we need to find what C is. Let's see. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. 1 plus 5 or 4. 1 plus 4. So C equals plus or minus square root of 5. Lots of plus or minus square roots 5. Is that right? Do I need to know that? Okay, let's see. That is A and that is B, but remember, this is H and this is K. And this is super confusing. So you have to be super careful and use your notes. So what is with the X is your H. So your center is -1, 2. So right there is your center. Okay. And your vertices. Your vertices, let's see. Your vertices, we have Y first. So my vertices are going to be H, -1. Something, something. And it's going to be K plus or minus A. So K, which is 2, K plus or minus A. So 2, so 3 and -2. Right? Because this is, the vertices are K plus or minus A. So K is -1, A is 1. K plus 1. Oh, K plus 1. Ugh. So I was right. 3. K minus 1. 1. Okay. So -1 and 3, 3, and -1 and 1. Okay. So this is my center. These are my vertices. Where are my foci? My foci, -1, -1. They are going to be K plus and minus C. So 2 plus 2, 2 minus 2. So -1, 0, and -1, 4. Okay, so now from my center, not from the origin, from my center, I am going to do A over B, because it's on this. This is what I'm doing. A over B, so plus or minus 1/2 X. I'll use a different color. I'll put this, and I'm not going from here. I could figure it out using the thing that they give you, but I'm just going to go from the center. So from here, up 1 to the right 2, up 1, 2, 2. Okay. So that's 1. And then the other one is going to be here. would be your graph. Okay, now, if they wanted you to figure this out, then you would have to plug it into this equation of asymptotes. But that's going from here, okay? So your y-intercepts would be something like 1 point something and 2 point something. But as long as you go from the center, you don't need to know those. Unless that's what they ask you for. Find the center. Access vertices, foci, and asymptotes and graph. So this is from center, not origin. So if you're going to use this, make that note on your paper. Okay, let's see if there's another one. No, homework, page 668. More matching. Do all of those, 41 through 61, every other odd. Okay. That's that one. All right. That concludes the week. Please let me know if you have any questions. This is not, this is just giving you a little taste of it. That's all. You are super smart. We're just giving you a taste of these conics, I think is what they're called. That's all together. The circles, parabolas, ellipses, and hyperbolas. Okay. So, again, let me know if you have any questions. All right. Love y'all. Bye.